You are exhausted, you get into bed, and your mind switches on. An hour later, you are still awake, doing arithmetic about how much sleep you can still get. That arithmetic is part of the problem. In the next few minutes, the two systems that decide when you sleep, why trying harder makes it worse, what sound actually does at night, the rules that hold up, and when this needs a professional rather than an app. Sleep is governed by two things working together. The first is sleep pressure. A chemical called adenosine builds up in your brain the whole time you are awake, and the longer you are up, the heavier it gets. The second is your body clock, which runs on roughly a 24-hour cycle and decides when you are meant to be alert. You fall asleep easily when high pressure meets the right point in the clock. Most sleep problems are a mismatch between the two. Napping bleeds off pressure. Irregular hours confuse the clock. Neither is a character flaw. They are inputs you can change. Sleep is one of the few things that gets further away, the harder to chase it. Effort raises arousal, and arousal is the opposite of what sleep needs. The clock-watching loop is the clearest example. You check the time, calculate the hours left, feel the pressure, and that pressure keeps you awake, which gives you something new to check the clock about. The practical move is to remove the clock from the equation entirely. Turn it away. You cannot do arithmetic you cannot see. A quiet bedroom is not a silent one. Silence makes every small noise a surprise, and surprises trigger a startled response that pulls you back toward waking, sometimes without you remembering it. Steady broadband sound raises the floor so those noises no longer stand out. Rain brown noise, a fan, nothing melodic, because a tune gives your brain something to follow. Set it low. It should be just loud enough to blunt the edges of the door, the street, the neighbor, not loud enough to be a presence in its own right. And if you use a timer, an hour is usually plenty. The difficult part is falling asleep, not staying there. A short list in the order that helps most people. Keep the wake time constant, even after a bad night. The clock anchors to when you get up, not when you go to bed. Get daylight in the morning, ideally outside within an hour of waking. This is the strongest lever you have on the body clock, and it costs nothing. Keep the room cool and dark. Body temperature has to drop for sleep to begin, and a warm room fights that. And keep the bed for sleep. If you work, eat, and scroll in it, your brain stops reading it as a sleep cue. Alcohol is the big one. It shortens the time to fall asleep and wrecks the second half of the night, fragmenting sleep and cutting our rhythm. A nightcap trades quality for speed. Blue light glasses are oversold. Screens matter mostly because of what you do on them, engaging, stimulating content at midnight, rather than the wavelength of the light. And catching up at the weekend does not really work. Sleeping until noon on Saturday shifts your clock later, which makes Sunday night harder. You end up paying for it on Monday. If poor sleep has lasted more than 3 months, several nights a week, and affects your days, that is chronic insomnia. And the first line treatment is not a sleeping pill. It is a structured therapy called CBT-I, which outperforms medication in the long run. See your doctor promptly for loud snoring with pauses in breathing, gasping awake, or overwhelming daytime sleepiness. Those point to sleep apnea, which no app or routine will fix. I built a small app for this sound part, SleepCalm. Steady broadband sounds, a level you set precisely, and a fade-out timer. No ads, no subscription, no account. Buy once, keep it. The link is in the description.